this is the children's Christmas party, and they built
And that Christmas party's been going all the years.
for years. Well, my kids,
years.
Daniel's 30,
Yeah.
and he went to the Christmas parties when he was a little boy. Yeah. My name's Sharon Woodhouse, and I've lived in Sunalta since 1976, and a friend had a place for rent above them. It was like a suite, and so my boyfriend and I moved in together into that house upstairs and lived there for about a year or so. And then we noticed across the street this bare light bulb was always on this house. And so we thought, well, that'd be nice to rent the whole house. So we went and talked to the fellow, and he said he wouldn't rent it. And we said, well, would you sell it? And he said, yeah. So he sold it to us. And so we moved in there, and that's where we've been ever since. And then we decided to get married.
My name is Edith Earl, and I've had lived in the community for a long time, 60 years. My husband built the house that we live in. We looked at lots in this area, and there was 2 vacant lots on the corner of 1639, 2 lots. And we thought we'd buy the 2 lots, but we didn't have the money to do that, so we bought the corner lot. And we bought it for $1,000. And if we got into it within a year, the city paid the taxes for that year.
You can't walk out your street without seeing somebody that you know. And we are always kind of aware of what's going on around us. And that sense of homeness in our community has probably been one of the things that's kept us there.
A lot of time photographs sort of stay in a dusty box in the basement, and so we wanted to sort of have a formal activity to get people to go through their old photographs and pull those out. But not only that, we just sort of wanted to make an opportunity where young people and seniors could visit with each other and have an opportunity to share some of those stories.
This is Jane's Walk. So this is last year when we walked around the neighborhood and looked at all the century homes and had different histories.
Our minds are wired to be able to relate through storytelling. And so that's the way that people bond. That's the way that they find their common areas of interest and also relive experiences together.
And all of these pictures are from the festival. So we made apple juice with an old-fashioned press, and we had dancers come in, and we had booths and people. It's tradition for so many peoples in our world to pass on stories through the generations, and computers weren't always here, and they won't always be here, or if they are, they might change in some way, but they change the nature of how we pass our stories. So scrapbooks keep it real. It's tangible, and it's something that you can create.
The streetcar ran on 12th Avenue, and it went up to 20th, and turned around and come back. We had time to lock our door and still get out and catch the streetcar.
We used to have a Watkins man walking in the neighborhood, and he would go up and down the street. You probably don't even remember Watkins. It's a door-to-door company, and he would carry his big suitcase, and he was a very short, dark-skinned man, and he wore a perfect little hat, and he had white gloves on and a lovely trench coat, and he would go door to door, and he was a perfect gentleman, and he'd ask if you wanted to buy Watkins products today. And people don't do that anymore, and that was a time when you weren't afraid to open your door in the daytime when somebody knocked on your door.
We first had just a little small hall with a potbelly stove in the middle. They had square dancing and card parties, bingo. They had a tea here, Valentine's tea, in about 1948. It was a beautiful afternoon tea, and the girls had made their aprons and their caps out of tissue paper. It was very nice. And out of that group, they're probably all gone. Out of that group that had that tea.
The nice thing about a scrapbook is that it grows. So it doesn't matter how new you are to the community, you can contribute something. And I think that that's why scrapbooking is so important. It creates those memories and solidifies them. This is our annual Stampede breakfast. We've done this for
40 years.
at least. Yes, we have posters up, and we have banners, and we have the queen, the princess comes and
And
talks
it's
to
about
us.
the only avenue in Calgary that the trees touch.
Yeah, the trees touch. Yeah,
The trees touch at the top. And
we have pony rides, and we have the firemen come and eat some pancakes with us and show off their truck. Yeah, so that's the memories.